And we're back with the Screen Team. We've got Laura and Sabrina here for the final segment of the Screen Team. We're getting ready to review a pretty popular movie out right now. It's called Pan. And Laura, is this like a retelling of Pan? Is this a prequel to what we already know? What's up with Pan here?
Yes, it's a prequel. It's before it's when Pan meets Hook. It's
Okay.
before Hook becomes the horrible, evil pirate that he is.
So what you're telling me is Hook is a nice guy. He's
Yes,
a good guy.
he's an ally.
He's an ally.
Yes.
So does he have the hook?
No.
But his name is Hook.
Yes. Wait, yes he does. He does have the hook. I was thinking, no, he does have the hook.
He does
Yes.
have the hook. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry. I was thinking, no, I remember seeing it now.
Okay. So we got. Is this how we found out how Peter Pan gets on Neverland?
Actually, no, he does not have the hook.
He doesn't. I thought he did in the first.
No, he was sharpening a hook that he was using like a hook
That's right.
thing to sharpen his axe. No, he was working in the mines.
That's right. That's what I remember seeing. Okay.
But his name is Hook, but he has has
James,
no hook.
Yes.
That's kind of ironic, don't you think?
His
guys?
name is James Hook.
Yes.
Man, it was meant to be, I guess. Okay, so this is about how Peter gets to Neverland, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So is he just a regular, normal boy to begin with?
He's an orphan.
He's an orphan.
Yes, and his he and his friend, like the lady, the nun or whatever it is, she's horrible and terrible, and their friends keep disappearing at night, and they don't ever know what's wrong with them, and there's fewer boys every night. So they go to investigate, and they find their history, like their file, and he finds a letter from his mother, and he wants to find his mom. Obviously, that's what all lost boys want to do.
Yeah.
And they end up getting taken like the other boys, and then that starts his adventure. So.
And we've got Hugh Jackman in this film as well. Hugh Jackman is the bad guy, right?
Yes.
Hugh Jackman, he looks. I don't like Hugh Jackman's look. I'm going to be honest. I did not see the film, so I can't really say whether or not it's a good or a bad film. But from what I've seen of Hook in the way that, or not Hook, but Blackbeard and the way that he looks, it's like, man, he looks really ridiculous.
Well, the whole show, I mean, like, it's, what did you say, Sabrina? It's very theatrical.
I said it looks like a Peter Pan meets Cirque du Soleil.
Yes. Yes.
Which is like a home run for you, right, Ben?
Oh, absolutely.
We
Even the
loved it.
music, the tone and the instruments used, it sounds like I am literally sitting at a Cirque du Soleil show. And God help me if they ever create one based on the story of this movie, because I would be there in a heartbeat. It was fabulous.
Yes.
I haven't seen a movie that got me this excited from the get-go and held my attention, my elation so high that I was giddy when I left. I literally felt like I was floating out of the theater.
Yeah, and you have to watch it in 3D if you can. I mean, it's not in theaters now here, but if you have a 3D, if you can rent it 3D, whatever, it's amazing in 3D. You feel like your face is getting smacked about every 15 seconds.
They did an exceptionally good job with the 3D on this. You know, a lot of people, and Chris especially, complains about the 3D. I hate it, because movies really aren't made, most of them aren't made to be 3D. They're just turned into 3D for the theater. But in this particular case, this movie was designed for 3D because there was one episode where they're shooting bullets, trying to shoot down Pan while he's flying around, and one bullet went through one eyeball and one bullet went through the other eyeball, all within like 5 seconds, and we were dodging them left and right. So it was a very effective 3D where you really felt like you were being attacked.
Yes.
I mean, this movie was so awesome for me because I am a huge Peter Pan, Neverland, Tinkerbell fan to begin with. And the last time they did this, you know, Hook, the movie Hook, was awesome with the exception of Tinkerbell. They ruined her. But in this case, they did an excellent job creating all of these characters and giving you this. I mean, Blackbeard is phenomenal. You sit there and you go, that's the same guy that plays Wolverine?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, it's so over the top and so fantastical that only a kid or a kid at heart would truly believe that this is possible. And I think that that's where it's geared to. You know, I don't think that there's going to be a lot of people who like to go out and watch, you know, dramas and stuff like that are going to not really care for this movie, because this is really, truly fantastic. It's true fantasy with a story that we're also very familiar with, and yet I think they knocked it out of the park.
They did.
I loved it. I wanted to go back and see it every night.
So, Sabrina, was Tinkerbell in this film?
Yes, but you don't see her in the formation that we're familiar with. You see her as a true piece of light. You can barely make out the wings and the little legs, but she jingles, and Pan can understand her.
So it's kind of like in the play, kind of
Yes.
Tinkerbell, right? Okay.
Yes.
This movie, when it was first cast, as far as like a lot of the people who they had cast, there was a little bit of controversy because the producers cast Rooney Mara as Tiger Lily, and Rooney isn't, I guess, of Indian descent. Did that bother you guys? Did you guys notice that, or was it how was her performance?
She was completely in like bright, colorful makeup. Her hair was brightly colored for a lot of the movie anyway. Like she was in her ornate, the garb with her hair like up in these big, I don't even know how to describe it. You just have to, yes, just very.
It almost looked like the bright, colorful, rainbow bright version of the little, what do you call them? The emus. I keep trying to say the emo kids. Like how they wear these crazy things, but they're all black and red. In this case, everything was rainbow colored. And the coolest thing, to reduce the level of violence when they are shot at, instead of dying a miserable death, they poof into a powder color.
Yes, it's like a color run. It's just like, whoosh, and it's a big bright color when somebody dies.
Like no bloody death. They just poof into a big powder of color. Anyway, so she was fabulous, and I didn't at first realize that she was Tiger Lily until they said Tiger Lily, duck,
Yeah.
Because I guess I just missed it in the beginning. But they are the natives. They're not called the Indians. They're called the natives, and they are the ones who protect the secret of where the pixie dust comes from.
So I don't want to go ahead, babe.
It's the pixie dust that that Blackbeard is after, and that's kind of like the whole thing in the movie.
Yes.
I don't think we're giving away any spoilers here by saying anything, but by the end of the film, are Hook and Pan enemies?
No.
Really, they're still buddies, huh?
Oh yeah, they're still buddies, and I think there's room for another movie.
Yeah.
Really?
I think so too. That's why the first thing I said when I left the theater.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, because Hook hasn't lost his hand yet. We got to see how that happens.
Yeah.
That's true. All right. Before you guys go, who is this geared towards? Can kids like Noah watch it?
Oh yeah, he's dying to see it. He's really excited about seeing it. He's seen the previews in another movie, and he's looked at me. We gotta watch that.
Yeah. And Noah's like what, 7, 8?
He's 8. Yeah.
Okay. What about Luke? Hon? You think Luke's 2.5? Do you think he'll enjoy a film like this?
I think when we bring it home, he'll watch it, and you know how Luke is. He's an exceptional movie watcher. Sometimes you can put something in front of him, and you're just blown away by the fact that he wants to watch it again, like The Polar Express. But then there's other movies, where they're simple and easy for him to follow. He loves them, like Land Before Time. But I think this movie may be too complex for him. But at the same time, I think he'll enjoy the level of adventure in it. I don't see him sitting and just watching the movie.
No, in and out.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I can see Mommy sitting here going, come on, sit back down. I'm not done yet.
Very cool. Well, you guys did a great job. Sabrina, Laura, thank you guys for being on the show this evening. I'm excited to see Pan when it comes out on DVD. And we're going to be back next week for another edition of the Screen Team. We'll have Sabrina and Maisha on the show. We're going to be reviewing a Paul Walker film called Running Scared. We'll also be reviewing the Minions movie that came out this past summer, and we'll finish it all off with Batteries Not Included. That all comes your way next Saturday at 6 p.m. For Laura, Sabrina, and Chris, we are the Screen Team on today's Talk 930 KWOC.